Hello gamers, welcome to the channel. Let me show you the easiest way to install frame generation mods for your games on your Steam Deck SteamOS. So let's get started. The game that I'm going to show you in this tutorial is Empire of the Ants. Okay, I've already got it installed, so let's just run it. I'll show you the game without the mod. So this game natively does not have AMD FSR 3 or frame generation. It only has DLSS Frame Generation. And we're not able to toggle this on because we're on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck doesn't have an NVIDIA GPU, so you can't toggle on DLSS or frame generation. So let me show you. Options, video. You can see here, resolution upscaling. You can see we've only got TSR. But we know that this game does support DLSS. It's just we can't toggle it on. We're on the Steam Deck. Okay, and we really want to toggle on DLSS and then convert it. Like it changes that into, like, we can change it into FSR or XEXS upscaling, and also because we can turn that on, we can toggle on frame generation, FSR frame generation. So that's why we want to install these mods to give it a performance boost for your Steam Deck for these games. Let me interrupt for a second. I want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video, instantgaming.com. If you're not familiar with Instant Gaming, make sure you check out their website using my link below. They sell games at discounted prices, like really cheap prices. So let's say the game that we're talking about today, Empire of the Ants, it's currently on their website at a 23% discount. And they can do this because they buy their game keys directly from the game developers, so cutting out any middleman, and that in return translates to big discounts for you. And they've got games for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. And if you're a little worried, like, they've got a Trustpilot score of 4.7 out of 5, and that's over 730,000 reviews. So yeah, pretty legit. I also buy my games from there. So if you're interested, make sure you go and check them out. Saves yourself some money. And let's get back to the video. So what you need to do is, I'll link this mod in the description. You don't really need to download anything, actually. So here's the mod. It's by Fake Michal. I think I got his name correctly. So shout out to you, Fake Michal. Thank you for making this little tool. So it is actually just DLSS Enabler Mod, but he made it really simple to install. So all you need to do is you need to copy this command. Copy it. Okay, I'll link it in the description, and I'll also copy this command in the description. And then go to your start button. Go to all applications under K for console. So just scroll down to K for console. Open up this console terminal. Okay, and then here, right click and then paste. So I'm just going to paste that command. Okay, and press enter. And then it's just going to automatically download. Okay, so it's just going to automatically download. Just wait for it. Be patient here. It's just going to do its thing. Shouldn't take too long. And if you go to the game folder, okay, this is the game folder, and like the mod, because this is an Unreal Engine game, so inside the game folder, there's also another folder called Empire, Binaries, Win64. So most Unreal Engine game structures are like this. This is where the Win64 shipping.exe is. This is the exe that we run. So all the mod files will be here. So once we've installed this mod and run it, it will automatically transfer the mod files over. So we can take a look at this later. This is the game folder. Okay, so it's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, so it's done. And then for here, it says for Steam, you need to add this to the launch option. So you're just going to copy this command. Copy. For Heroic, you need to add this into the new wrapper. Okay, so I'm doing this for the Steam. So go to your game, and then on Steam Library, go to the properties, and just launch options. Just paste this. Okay, and we're done. We're done. We can close this now. And you can see here, we don't have any of the mod files yet, but once we run the game, because we added the launch command, it's going to populate. See that? See how it added all these files? So that's the beauty of this mod. It makes it so much simpler. It makes it really, really simple. Okay, so you can see here, like you can see how it's like flickering. It's because we haven't toggled on. It's like it's enabled frame generation, but we haven't toggled it on in the game. That's why it's flickering. The UI. You see, it's a little bit flickery. All right, so if you go to here, and then you can see here, we can now toggle on DLSS. See that? And once we've got DLSS enabled, you can toggle on frame generation, and that stops the UI from flickering. Okay, that's the beauty. And let's go to quality. I think quality is a good full screen VSync off. All right, that's great. And like now we don't have any UI flickering because like that's why you have to find a game that supports DLSS in game. Else, like if you toggle on frame generation and it doesn't have that engine built in, you'll have UI flickering. It's not really good to play on. All right, so here we go. This is the game we've got DLSS frame generation, but that's actually FSR 3 frame generation. Okay. So that's how you do it. It's simple, right? It's so much easier. You don't have to like install and then transfer the files, overwrite and all that. This is just so much easier to install for your games. Just make sure that your game supports DLSS 2 or DLSS 3 natively, and it also has DirectX 12 support. So these mods need this for it to work. So it doesn't work for all games, but games that support this. So yeah, and then you can see here. And if you want to uninstall it, okay, in case you want to uninstall it, it's also really easy. So go back to your game folder. All right, and you see how it generated all these new files for your mods. Okay, you just go here. There's a file called fgmod, and then what's that called? Dash uninstaller.sh. Okay, and you just double click this, execute. And that just removes all the game mod files. And then it doesn't matter if you remove this or not. Oh, it does actually. If you don't remove this, it's going to install the mods again. So this you don't need anymore if you don't want it. And then just run the game again and it should not have the mod. So let's try it out again one more time. Okay, options, video. Yeah, you can see how we don't have the DLSS enable anymore. All right, so it's an easy uninstaller as well. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment sections if you have any issues, or if you don't have issues, we can engage in a little conversation. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.